to go over flossing. So if you'll hold this mirror. Alright, so you want to pull out a fairly long piece. This may be a little longer than you think you'll need, but it's better to have too much than too little. It should be roughly 18 inches. This is definitely more, but I just want to be better safe than sorry. So, let me get it wrapped. So what you want to do is take and hold it with your thumb and your ring and your middle finger, and you want to wrap it around your fingers like this. And you want to leave one with a little less than the other. This way, you can hold it better whenever you're going in and out of your mouth, and you want to change the floss as you go from tooth to tooth. Now let me demonstrate what I mean. So, what you want to do is have it like this. Use your thumbs for leverage, and don't just pop it up. You want to seesaw it back and forth to get it up there, and then you want to make a C shape around your tooth and kind of get up into your gum area, and then bring it down and do the same thing to the neighboring tooth, and then you want to pop it out. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So, if you'll open wide for me, you want to seesaw it back and forth. You want to make the C on both teeth and kind of make sure you do a thorough job, and then pop it out. Now see how there's some gunk on there?
That's my pizza.
That's okay. That's why we're doing this. But you definitely don't want to put that up into another tooth area.
Mm-mm.
So you'll take and wrap it around the finger that has less thread or tooth floss on it, and then you have a whole new area. So then you're going to move to the next one. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Make the C. Make sure you get it all thorough and pop it out. And then wrap. And then now we're going to show you on the bottom. Okay? And for this one, we're going to go a little further back since you do have that fixed retainer. So when you go further back, it's the same process. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Oh, there it goes. All right, then you make the C and come and then come down. That's okay. I'm teaching you the proper way to floss, so that way you can become more frequent of a flosser. And then you want to pop it up. I apologize if that hurt you a little bit there.
Nah.
All right, and then you would just do it. I'll try back here. Here we go. This is a little easier. And then you would make the C, get it all the way down in there, and then pop it up. All right. Are you ready to try?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me get rid of this one. All right, so I will hold the mirror for you. If you'll pull out your 18-inch strand. Is that enough? That looks like plenty. Looks like you have the little finger twisting technique down.
I wonder why.
All right.
It's me.
Seesaw it on up. Don't just press. You don't want to just press. You want to
You don't?
seesaw. No.
Oh.
Because then you can pop your gums and you can cause slight bleeding and irritation. Nope. So perfect seesawing. Now make the C around both of the neighboring teeth. And then pop it out. Good job. Now you want to try a lower tooth?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Perfect seesaw motion. Wonderful C's. And a wonderful pop. Okay.
Wonderful.
So now that I know that you have that down, we're going to take that away from you. Well, okay, Miss Kendra, we're going to talk about how to brush your teeth now. Okay? So this is going to be your toothbrush that I'm going to give you. And while I demonstrate, I want you to hold the hand mirror so you can watch. Is that okay?
That's fine.
For you. Okay, so the biggest thing is to make sure that you have the toothbrush angled properly when you go in for brushing. So you want to have it at a 45-degree angle up towards your gums. Okay? So if you'll hold that mirror up so I can show you. So you want to go in like this and have it right up and just kind of use a little wiggle motion almost. And then roll down. And then you want to move to the next area. Wiggle up and roll. And then same thing on this side. Wiggle, 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 and roll. It's the wiggle and roll, if you will. Now this method is called your modified bass technique. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm going to give you the toothbrush and I'd like you to show me how this would work. So I'll exchange you the mirror for the toothbrush.
I need to see myself do it. Wiggle, 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 roll. Wiggle, 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 roll. Wiggle, 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 roll.
Well, by gum, I think you've got it. All right, now do you want me to go over the bottom with you?
Mm-hmm. You sure can.
Okay. So, with your bottom, it's going to be the same technique. I'm just going to get your lip out of the way. You're going to wiggle, 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 roll. Wiggle, 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 roll. Okay? And so do you want to practice that one real quick?
Sure. Wiggle, 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 roll. Wiggle, 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 roll.
All right. Now we're going to talk about the lingual side, which is the side towards your tongue. Okay. So when you're going up the back side in your posterior towards your molars, you want to do the same thing. Wiggle, 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 roll. Wiggle, 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 roll. Now when you get up here to your front teeth, you're going to use more of a sawing motion. And it's going to be the same thing on the bottom. I'll go ahead and show you those two. Wiggle, 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 roll. And then right here, you're going to use the sawing motion. And because you have permanent retainers, also known as fixed retainers, you'll want to make sure you get it extra, not like scrub harder, but just make sure you go over that area nice and thorough. If you'll show me how to do it.
Wiggle, 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 roll. Wiggle, 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 beautiful.
You did wonderfully.
Yay!
All right. Do you have any questions?
No.
Okay. And I'm going to set you up with a toothbrush, some toothpaste, and a little thing of dental floss. So that way you have plenty of goodies to take home with you and practice these wonderful dental techniques. Now don't forget, you want to practice this wonderful brushing method twice a day. And you want to floss. Let me take this off so you can hear me better. And you want to floss at least once a day, preferably at night. That way you get all the gunk out of there from earlier in the day, like your pizza.
Okay.
And don't forget to do the C's around your teeth and make sure you get up into your gums. Okay, do you have any questions?
No.
All right, well, I'm going to just take off my gloves and we'll get you out of here.
Thanks.